So here's the ceremony set up on today's event. I'm setting up for a wedding. As you can see, all the chairs are set up with a beautiful view. And what I've done is I've taken three 100-foot XLR cable and I run it from this area where the bride and groom are going to be standing all the way around, all the way to the DJ set back there. Three 100-foot cables. The reason why I do that is so that way the receiver and transmitter will connect easier. The bride, the groom, and the officiant will all have transmitters on their body, wireless, and it's got to connect to the receiver. So instead of me thinking it will connect out here in the middle of nowhere to 100 feet away at the DJ set, I run 100 feet of cable to make sure that I drop the transmitter behind that half wall there. And that way when the bride, groom, and the officiant stand in this area for the ceremony, and everything will sound great, just like a movie production. No dropouts, no interference. It's going to sound amazing.
When I met with the bride and groom separately a few weeks ago, I asked each what they loved most about the other. Emma said Braden is fiercely protective of his friends and family. He's extremely passionate and goal-oriented.
You embody everything in that verse to a T. You are patient. You're kind. You do have the most caring heart I've ever seen in anybody. You're not jealous. You aren't prideful, boastful, or conceited. You're not selfish or easily angered.
I remember being so nervous to meet you in person, but then instantly at ease when you got into my car. Thank you for not being an axe murderer. You are the person I want to wake up to every day, the person I want to celebrate the victories with and learn from the losses with, the person I want to navigate parenthood with.
That's the way it should be. Whoa, yeah.
So if you haven't figured it out by now, this is not going to be your typical wedding. Matt and Tara said that I could do whatever I wanted. I even had them sign a document that Keith is handing copies of to their parents as we speak. Fun fact about Keith is that he gets out of jury duty by responding to the summons in crayon. Calm down, ladies, he's taken.
About maybe 17 years ago, you were walking my wedding as a flower girl, and now Valentina is walking yours. So I say maybe have kids in 5 years, that way when they're 10, that way Valeria, when she's married, she can walk the wedding.
So the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, and while he slept, took one of his ribs and closed up its place. And the rib that the Lord God had taken from the man, he made into a woman and brought her to the man. Then the man said, "This at last is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh."
And others in the world. Sometimes that love can be a tough love, but nonetheless, it's all love. A love that is patient and kind. A love that bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
When I am with you, I feel safe and I feel secure. I love that you go out of your way for me and the thought and effort that goes into the gifts that you give me.
Strength and dignity are her clothing. She laughs at the time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom and the teachings of kindness is on her tongue.
Our story is unique like any love story, but it's ours, and that's what makes it the best. From our first date, first kiss, first breakup, and even when you came over a week later to return all my stuff and kiss me.
I love the fact that I can be myself with you. I love spending time with you, holding you, and cooking for you. I have many more reasons that I plan to share as we go through life together. Because of these reasons, I vow that I will continue to dedicate all the days of my life to filling our days with happiness and laughter.